What's going on? We got our first official confirmation of a game on the Washington Commanders schedule per Fox Sports. There will be a rivalry doubleheader on Saturday, December 20th on Fox. Eagles at Commanders, Packers at Bears. Let's talk about it. Per Fox's tweet that you're seeing right now, this is the graphic you're looking at. There's going to be a Week 16 doubleheader on Saturday, December 20th. We're getting our NFC Championship rematch at home. You know, just like last year, I believe we played the Eagles on Week 16. I believe that was Week 16 where Jalen Hurts got injured in the game and was knocked out with a concussion. We're now seeing them again on Week 16 this year. So what that tells me, one, I got the Eagles games terribly wrong on my mock schedule, which I do not care about. And two, we're probably playing the Eagles a lot sooner than I thought for the first time this year. But here we go, y'all. As the NFL announced the other day, we're going to be getting earlier than the scheduled date reveal. We're going to be getting announcements from Fox, from Amazon Prime, from NFL Network, and all of the collective networks that air games. They're going to be announcing a bunch of games before the schedule comes out. And this is our first one that I've seen yet. I think we will know for sure about the JD Cinco game, about the Spain game tomorrow morning. But as of end of day tomorrow, we could know about a handful of Washington's game. And I imagine by the time it gets to 8 o'clock Eastern Standard on Wednesday night, we'll probably have the entire Washington Commanders schedule already hashed out at that point. But this is interesting, y'all. This is interesting. It's like rivalry Saturday. That is what? Not the penultimate week of the season, the week before the penultimate week of the season. We're getting a Saturday doubleheader. How do y'all feel about football on a Saturday? That's not college football. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I could watch us play on every day of the week. Us having a Saturday game means we're probably going to play in every time slot that the NFL has to offer. Every day and every time slot they have to offer. I got my black 5 on, by the way. Throw the black on when the Eagles come to town week 16. Throw the black on. You can wear them an additional time now. And we're getting a new helmet for it this year as well. But I see us playing on Sundays, Mondays, Thursday, Saturday. All they need to complete it is to also play on Friday. There's a Black Friday game. There's a First Friday game that's rumored to be between the Chiefs and the Chargers. Rivalries seem to be what they're announcing before anything else. Let's see what the full graphic had said. It says, we're bringing the heat in week 16 with the can't-miss doubleheader, catching NFC East clash as the Eagles take on the Commanders, followed by an NFC North battle between the Packers and the Bears. So we're the first game of the doubleheader. So I imagine this is going to be a 4:30 game, and the Packers and Bears game is going to be maybe a 7:30 or 8 o'clock game, like a night game. So it's going to be like a playoff Sunday on Fox. That's what I see it being. Let me see. Is there anything else? No, because I wanted to see if they're going to announce anything else, because I wouldn't call this a leak. This is an announcement. When they start announcing shit in droves, you know? I like it, though. I like it. Week 16. Week 16, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, just a Saturday full of division rivalry and phenomenal young black quarterbacks, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. So that changes things now, because I had us playing the Eagles. Let me look at my mock schedule again. I have us playing the Eagles at home week 8. And on the road on Thursday Night Football, week 14. So you can count me 0 for 2 right now. We 0 for 2 on my schedule release right now. I ain't mad at it, though. I ain't mad at it, man. But I know all of you, just like me, have been thinking about, dreaming about the next time we see these bastards. The next time we see these bastards, 55-23 in the NFC Championship game, we can, oh, but if we didn't fumble, we can, oh, but if we tackle, oh, if this didn't happen right before the half, we can do that as many times as we want to. They still put a double nickel on our head tops in our most important game of the season. And besides the quarterback, maybe Frankie Louvu and Zach Ertz and Terry for a quarter, our roster looked completely outmatched, and we didn't look like we belonged on that football field in that second half of that football game. But I'm licking my chops to get to this one. I knew it wasn't going to be the week 1 game. I gave up that dream a couple months ago. I knew we weren't going to be the opener. They're opening up with Dallas. And if you know the league. You know the league. The league cares about dollar signs, and it's the Cowboys, man. That's a rivalry. That's two ravenous fan bases, and that's going to get shit popping. Like that, it's provocative. It gets the people going, Cowboys versus Eagles to open the season. I felt the league had better play or other plans for the Eagles game. I still think the one in Philly is going to be on Thursday Night Football, though. Since this one isn't in prime time and it's on Fox like it was last year, I think the other time we played there's no way they're going to have us play the Eagles twice. 2 rematches of the NFC Championship, and neither game is going to be on prime time. So I'm imagining the next one's going to be on Monday, Thursday, Sunday, some sort of some sort of prime time situation, because there's no way we're going to play them twice at 4:30. Hell no. Hell no, because you could be looking at the best 2 teams in the conference, but it is a new season, and the Eagles are trying to do something nobody has done in this division in 21 years. I'm talking since Chunky Soup McNabb and his mama. That's the last time somebody repeated in this division, 2004. We are now 21 years removed from the last time someone in the NFC East repeated. And that's telling me that we got a good shot. That's telling me we got a good shot. I think 12 wins will win the division this year. I don't think there's going to be no 13 or 14 win team in the division. I think there's going to be 3 playoff teams. I think 12 will get it done this year. I don't think there's going to be a 13-win team. I think we're going to battle it out. I definitely could see us, Dallas, and Philly making the postseason this season, man. Dallas is not a bad football team. They had one bad year, and then they won 12 games back-to-back the 3 years prior to. So we're going to battle it out for the NFC East. Seeing Jaden on all these graphics and announcements and stuff, get used to it, because this is our life now. Also, about the other game, we got to talk about the other game a little bit. Jordan Love and the Packers versus Caleb Williams and the Bears. The Bears have so many expectations now. I'm not sure if they're able to handle them, but Ben Johnson, you get the best offensive play caller in the league, not named Andy Reid. Caleb gets an offensive guru that's not one of those piece of shit coaches he had last year that set him up for failure. Ben's going to have to speed up that clock of Caleb's. Jordan Love and the Packers can beat anybody in the conference when they're healthy, and the problem is health. Like, Jordan Love went to the playoffs with a gun, but there was no ammunition in that bitch. Like, he had no receivers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. If they had receivers, they had a shot, because the Philly they played in the first round of the playoffs is not the same as the Philly we played in the third round of the playoffs. And they were vulnerable. Jalen Hurts was just getting back from his concussion, and they were susceptible to be beaten. But the Packers just did not have enough. But this is fire, man. Rivalry week on a Saturday, a doubleheader on a Saturday afternoon. This is not going to be a long-winded video. I just wanted to announce this to y'all because we did the mock schedule stream earlier. Thanks for everybody who pulled up to that. We put together your boys' whole mock schedule situation, and we're going to go from there, man. If anything else comes out, if there are any more schedule releases that come out, or if there's any Washington news whatsoever, I'll be one of the first people on YouTube talking about it, because that's what we do over here. If you missed the mock schedule that I did earlier, I'll quickly run down that one more time for y'all. I'll give it to y'all one more again for the one time. Hold up, I got it right here. Come on now. Come on, technology. Don't fail me now. This is my schedule prediction for the Washington Commander. We are now shooting 0 for 2 now that shit is actually coming out. We got the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football in week 1, at the Vikings, at the Giants, 1 o'clock kicks. Week 4, I had the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football, also at home. Seattle, 1 o'clock kick at home. At the Falcons at 1 p.m. Then it gets a little freaky. 4 p.m. kicks 3 weeks in a row. At the Chargers, home versus the Eagles, which we now know in real life is on week 16 on Fox, probably around 4:25. So at least we got the time right, you know. Then we got the Broncos, which is probably going to be a CBS game of the week situation. And then my schedule shit goes off the rails here because I got 4 straight away games. I believe the last team to have 4 straight away games were the 2021 Cleveland Browns. 4 teams last year had 3 straight away games. I got us going to Lambeau, going to Madrid in the JD Cinco Invitational to play the Dolphins in Spain. Bye week. Thanksgiving, Turkey Day, Turducken at the Dallas Cowboys. Then the following week, I had us going up to Philly. I still think we play Philly on Thursday, Sunday, or Monday night. So my Thursday night prediction, it ain't dead just yet, but it ain't finna happen week 14. They're not about to have us play week 14 and week 16. That's ghetto as shit. The Giants, I had us week 15, 1 p.m. at home. The Raiders, week 16, which is going to be one of my shocker teams of the league this year. I think the Raiders can win 8 or 9 games with Geno Smith, Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby and company. I got us on Christmas Day playing against the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead with Taylor Swift performing at halftime. I just feel like I have to add that in because I'm just doing my own marketing spiel. And then week 18, Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. This is my record prediction. My schedule, mock schedule, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is already sitting at 0 for 2. I told you I expect to go 0 for 18, but it was a fun exercise that once again, I'm going to shout out Kevin Sheehan for because he's the one that's been revolutionizing doing mock schedules for quite some time. If anything else, schedule related drops at some point, I'll let y'all know. If it's Netflix, if it's Prime, if it's Fox, if it's NFL Network, whatever it is, I'll be the first to come report it to y'all. Bring on the Philadelphia Eagles, week 16, probably 4:30 in Northwest Stadium. Let's get it in. Talk soon.